Next stop, Big Back City.
Foodie Beauty? You thought we forgot, huh? It's time. Get ready, big back bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the annual Footy Beauty Gathering is about to start. Once again, your host, Lazy.
Years in a row. Can you believe that we've been doing this for 5 years? How do I look? Welcome to the 2025 Foodie Beauty meeting, or as I like to call it, where's my salad? I forgot my salad. You know I can't live without my salad. Wait, is that my bacon wrapped cheese stuffed deep fried donut burger? So as you all know, our girl Foodie Beauty got married about 3 years ago now, and honestly no one was expecting this marriage to last this long, and I gotta give props to them. You proved everyone wrong, because we all thought it was gonna be tops a year, but almost 3 years? And at the beginning when they got married, things were going pretty well, and okay, maybe that's an over-exaggeration. Things were going well. Okay, things were going. And after a few months of them being married, she was finally comfortable enough to fart in front of her husband.
Did you hear that?
I'm pretty sure he did. Is she eating Taco Bell? This is that stage of marriage when you're finally comfortable with each other and you start farting in front of him, but like he never farted in front of her all these years, so I wonder what happened there. Like, did he never get comfortable with her? For context, she's a Canadian who moved to Kuwait to marry her husband, to be with him, and then I believe this year something actually happened to her and she had to leave Kuwait and they moved to Syria, because I believe she actually broke a law in Kuwait where I think she took a stray cat, and I think it's illegal there to take stray cats home, so that's what she did, and she got in trouble with the government, so she had to flee the country. And now, as of recording this video, she's actually living in Syria with her husband. But her marriage going well didn't actually last too long, and by too long I mean like it lasted a couple of months until her husband got exposed for cheating on her while she was live streaming. And we also learned that her husband is a huge freak. He kind of likes to spit on people, and he also wants to on them.
I'm gonna shit on you and you and spit on your face.
What? And in these messages, he also told this girl that he was cheating with that, oh, I'm gonna be divorcing my wife, like I'm gonna separate her in a few days actually, and he never ended up doing that, even though he was cheating on her and she found out live. I mean, literally people on live stream found out that he was cheating on her before her. And we're gonna go back to these messages for a second, because apparently I missed out on a lot. Like, apparently he sent this girl that exposed him way more messages than what it was originally leaked.
Yes, exactly. You are my slave.
Oh, I forgot that he had this like slave fetish thing.
Don't forget to clean the bathrooms with your tongue, okay?
Oh my god! I completely forgot how freaky he was. Ooh, I forgot about these messages.
You're gonna be under my shoes forever and ever.
Oh. Yeah, see, this is how, where she was actually live streaming. This is the girl that he cheated with. And he said, you are such a goddess. What do you want to do with my wife? What? Get rid of her. I said, what you want to do? Take her place. And her? Stay in Canada. Can't, I love both of you. Oh my god. And I don't really know what happened behind closed doors. Like, I don't know what Chantal actually discussed with him when she went home, because they're still together. Like, I don't know how she confronted him and like what he said to him, but they're still together. But him saying, Can't, I love both of you. There was rumors going around that he wanted a second wife, and it feels like him saying I want both of you kind of confirms those rumors. You are my only religion now. I want to worship that daddy. No offense for your old religion. I'm your religion and God anyway. But I'm just saying, like, it's sexy. What exactly is sexy? You like the humiliation and blasphemy and religions too? Too hot, I think. Yes. Oh my god, not too hot. What? Not too hot? No, I love... What is this communication here? She says, oh, not too hot. He's like, what? Not too hot? He's like, is it too spicy for you? Like, is this what's going on? And she says, no, I love it. Girl, make up your mind. Do you find it hot or do you not find it hot? Dude, she was actually asking this girl for money. You should send me money because of this. You are worthless to waste my time on you. I have no money. After work, what will you work? And how much your salary usually, bitch? You just met this girl and you're already asking her for money? I was 3 years old when I realized that my old browser was slowing down my life more than my ex ever did. Then I switched to Opera, today's sponsor, and finally didn't expect it. She will start a diet and exercise. Hope it will works with her. I think I'm better for you, to be honest, she says. And he says, at least I can carry you. Dude, I can't believe that. Is he fat shaming his wife while cheating on his wife? He has zero respect for her. So this happened last year and I'm guessing they moved past it because it's been a year. But every month after that, there were constant live streams of them actually fighting with each other, and these live streams just kept getting progressively more worse. Like, a lot of these aggressive fights, and couples fight all the time. Like, it's completely normal for couples to fight, but it just got so bad that they just couldn't stand each other. And the viewers were like, if you guys can't stand each other and you just don't want to be with each other, why are you with each other? And she was constantly complaining on her live streams that her husband doesn't treat her right while they were fighting on a live stream.
Well, he can go have space. Like, don't sit here and treat me like crap and give me dirty looks.
Get over it.
Get over it? You've been treating me like shit since you came in here. And I've been nothing but nice to you.
The disgusting look that she gave her. You've been treating me like shit. Like, she was so disgusted with him.
You're live now, right?
Yeah, but I don't care.
We are live.
Dead air.
I wonder if things would have been a lot different if this wasn't live. The fact that he had to check if she was live, like, what would he have said if she was on live streaming? And about a week ago, as of shooting this video, to no one's surprise, she drops a live stream saying, we are separating. After all these arguments and these fights for the past year, who would have thunk that they would separate?
Realizing, like I said, I have to be somebody I'm not to make it fit, make it work.
What does that mean? Apparently this guy wanted another wife, and she even says in a live stream something like,
But just like the thought of like, you know, moving on and someone else eventually moving in pisses me off. I have enough for a ticket to Canada, but I'm not going until I'm completely have enough to go.
maybe that confirms that message that he sent to that other girl that, oh, I don't want to dump my wife, I just want another one. How about I add you to the collection? Maybe he just wanted 2 wives all along. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But he was calling her all sorts of names, like calling her disgusting while she was live. And isn't this some like 21st century shit, or 22nd century? Are we in 22nd century? That instead of like talking to each other in person, you're texting each other, like breaking up and talking shit about each other. He's probably in the same fucking room or some shit. Just go to her.
And now he's calling me disgusting on text message for talking about this.
Just go
I have
to
no one
her.
to talk to. You left me here by myself.
Oh, he left her. Where did he leave her?
You know, whenever you're like upset, you want like reassurance and like.
Yeah, I get you.
No, he goes around, he visits all his aunts and 1,000 cousins, and they all probably shame him for being with me.
It's sad that she mentions that her cousins shame her because all these years that they've been together, she constantly mentions on her live streams that his family does not like her at all.
He always involves them in everything. Like, oh my god, we don't have any privacy.
Privacy, oh.
To make plans for today, and I wasn't involved because I don't speak the language, you know? Oh, he just messaged me back. Okay, sorry, but they decided. Right, because you don't have the balls to tell your family, oh, sorry, I don't want to stay 3 days. They decided, right. Ugh. I gotta go to the kitchen.
When you're that upset and you're like, oh, I gotta go to the kitchen. And actually, on a live stream that happened a few hours ago, she said she's getting ready to move back to Canada because they've separated apparently. She says that his family never liked her and they were constantly blaming her because she couldn't have his kids.
I'm useless because I can't have kids. What do you want me to be? Super like what? Was I ever mean to them? No.
Super what? But believe it or not, things weren't always going this horrible for her. You know, the constant live streams of her just crying and complaining about her marriage. There was actually a brighter time before she got married where she was mostly happy and having fun and being a troll. Like for example, when she decided that she was gonna go on a health journey and she was finally gonna lose some weight. And obviously you start that by changing your diet. So that's what she did. She finally did her research and she was like, yep, you know what? I'm gonna change my diet and I'm gonna be healthy. So she decided to switch to a vegan diet because she thought that was gonna be a lot healthier than a regular diet, or should I say a normal diet. Yeah, throwing shade to all vegans out there. No, I'm just kidding.
I have some things I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
Okay. I'm having a Diet Pepsi.
Of course, when you have a 50,000 calorie mukbang, you gotta rinse it off with a Diet Coke. I love when people order like 50,000 calories, but a Diet Coke. Yeah.
So I have some bread.
Uh-huh, yeah.
And
With
some
spaghetti? Wait.
Parmageddon, vegan parm.
Oh, thank God it's
Never
vegan.
had this.
I was gonna get upset for a
So
second.
those people who are here, you know, thinking, oh my god, what you're eating is not healthy.
Uh-huh.
I'm having vegan butter, by the way.
Our healthy queen. Staying healthy is not about eating less calories and eating more fruits and vegetables. It's about switching to a vegan diet, especially a vegan butter, because as you all saw, she wasn't eating like a regular butter because that's disgusting. First of all, when I see regular butter instead of a vegan butter, I just know that person is not going to be healthy. Also though, in a serious matter, why is there bread with spaghetti? Oh my god, if one of you guys actually tells me that you eat bread with spaghetti, that's like eating bread with bread. Y'all are nasty. Y'all are nasty.
Healthy.
Uh-huh. Healthy? Health queen.
And that's a huge portion. I'm probably not going to eat the whole thing.
Of course.
But actually, I'm sure I'm not.
But why does it matter? It's vegan though.
You only see me eat one meal. You don't see what I do the rest of the day. If you want to see what I do the rest of the day and things that I do eat.
She edited this in. The rest of the day, I eat this. Be so fucking for real. You don't even know what these are. Actually, what are these? Blueberries in like salad? Ain't no fucking way she's eating that. This is the biggest fucking lie I've ever seen.
I know what I'm doing.
Of course, you're eating.
You don't have to worry about me.
Girl, if there's something that no one will be worried about when it comes to you, is the eating. Guys, relax. I know what I'm doing. Like, I'm a professional at this. I've done this before. Don't worry about it. I got it. Actually, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt because maybe she doesn't eat like that every day and she only eats that once a week, once a month, you know, for a YouTube video. She just splurges and she eats like 10,000 calories once in a blue moon, you know, because we all do that sometimes, right? Yeah. So let's take a look at the video that she was referring to where she said, you know what, guys? This is what I actually eat because I don't eat like that. Like, ew, calories. That's disgusting. So this is still fast food, but at least she got greenies. She got greenies, okay? For all the doubters out there, she did eat some greenies. And this was June 9th. So let's see what happened on June 10th, because I'm pretty sure June 10th, she probably eats healthy throughout the day. So this was the next day because you gotta look outside the box for this one. Actually, inside the box, because if you zoom in really close, do you see these things here? Those are actually greenies, aka salads, aka vegetables. So although this might not look like a healthy meal, there's still greenies somewhere. Dude, this is literally the second day. I thought she was gonna do like a video where she shows us what she eats and it's like vegetables and fruits. She doesn't eat fast food all the time, but this is literally the next day. I fucking love her. She's like, guys, I promise you I don't eat like this every day. You know what though? Day 3 is the day. Day 3 is the day that we're gonna see the fruits and vegetables that she showed us in the picture.
I've been also working on something in
like
my personal
eating?
life that's been exhausting.
Eating sucks sometimes. Oh my god, this is like the next day,
dinner,
girl.
Which is Canadian like mac and cheese, Kraft mac and cheese, and cheddar cheese on it. Whew, okay, I just reheated it a bit, but it's steaming hot now. Loki,
this looks bomb. If she invited me for this, why didn't she invite me? I would have devoured this. My mouth is watering, I'm sorry. Moving on to when she finally decided to surprise her viewers, like she made an announcement that, hey guys, it's surprise time. And people thought that she was gonna pull a Nick Avocado 2.0. You know how he did that transformation, he came back skinny? Actually, I'm lying. People never thought about that because this was way before that happened. But she was actually gonna surprise her viewers, and people really did think that she was gonna do like a diet switch. And she did a surprise video for her viewers. And you know what the surprise was? Like, only this girl would consider this a surprise.
Today I have a very special
surprise
for you guys and for myself as well. Because I have not ever had the opportunity to eat at these places. And, you know, Canada has different fast food than the US.
Yeah.
So I am driving to Watertown, New York today to check out Sonic, and then I'm going to drive another hour away to Cicero, New York, and I'm going to try Chick-fil-A. And I'm so excited. I also want to kind of get a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts as well. Sorry for the shakiness.
Girl, relax. It's just Sonic and Dunkin' Donuts. So, yeah, the surprise is that we're actually going to Dunkin' Donuts, and then, like, I'm driving all the way to US. I'm sorry about the shaking, like I'm just a little nervous because like we're talking about Sonic here. Sonic, the best food in the world. We're driving to the US for Sonic and Dunkin' Donuts. I have never seen someone shake, be this excited because they're going to Sonic. Okay, I'm lying there. When I first moved here and I saw McDonald's and all the other fast foods, I was excited. You know what? I'm not even mad at her because I did the same thing. You know what, Foodie Beauty? I relate to this shit. Maybe the Americans don't because they have it here. But when you see it everywhere, like on the news, on the internet, and you finally get to the place and you want to... Foodie, I see you, I feel you on a deeper level than all these losers that are probably judging us right now. But who are you to judge? You've done worse shit. You've probably driven 3 hours just to go suck some dick or some shit. So you judging us right now for driving a couple of hours to come to the US to eat fast food? You're in the same boat right now, so stop judging. Actually, she surprised us. Also, this fucking suit is annoying me. Much better. And you know what though? She came through. She sacrificed 2.5 hours of her life, and she actually drove all the way to the US to Sonic to actually get what she wanted to get. The dedication that this woman has, I just gotta give her props. I'm sorry. Call her whatever you want to call her, but to drive to almost 3 hours just to try some...
Beauty, wait, take a bite of my wiener.
That looks so good.
Right,
that looks so good.
Wow.
I want that.
That hot dog is juicy.
How come I've never tried that? You know why? Because I don't usually eat fast food. Like, I'm not a fast food guy. Because I find it kind of disgusting that you would eat so much. Oh my God, it's actually real. Look at how big this thing is. Damn. Also, I just realized that I did the same thing as her. She drove 2 hours and a half, and I drove like half an hour to get here. So this better be good, Foodie Beauty. It's so cheesy and juicy. Oh my God, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. I can't grab it. I honestly can't grab it because it's like it's falling apart. How did she eat this? I see why she drove 2 hours and a half for this. It's good. You know what? I don't even care anymore. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. It's so good and juicy. Look at how big this is. And actually, for some reason, I tipped and they gave me a discount. Next time, tip people. You never know what tipping does. Like, this is what she was talking about when she said how juicy this is. Do not judge me, okay? It's not like you've never eaten a hot dog before. And this is like the biggest wiener I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of wieners in my life. There's a dude walking by, dude walking by, dude walking by. This is awkward, this is awkward. Oh my God, oh my God. I'm over here eating a 2-foot-long chili cheesesteak hot dog. And you know where I parked just to be petty? And I know this next sentence is going to sound a little racist, but I parked near this place where these people that I despise go to work out, the gym. You know what, gym people? Full-on cheesy, chili, cheesecake, hot dog. They're gonna have a heart attack. Not me though, they are. Wait, he actually gave me a candy. The guy working there because I tipped him. He gave me a little candy. You gotta tip people. Look at what he did. Maybe he wanted me. Oh my God, he gave me 2. He really wanted me. Also, Foodie Beauty didn't have these, but the guy working there said, hey, sir, do you want to try our new caramel toffee donuts? You're choosing me out of everyone else, even though I have to pay for this? Like, this is my contribution to society. If Albert Einstein was contributing his, like, wise words, and he's like, what, he invented electricity, whatever he did? Or did he invent math, like he was stressing people out? But me over here, I'm gonna test these for you guys. Okay, not because I wanted to try these, but I'm gonna do this for society. Wait, where's the caramel? It's empty. Sir, I think you forgot the caramel. Sir, I think... They're not filled. Did I just get scammed? Salted caramel toffee croissant bites. Where's the caramel? Where's the toffee? Up my ass? They scammed me. I should have read the thing. It was a marketing thing. There was no caramel inside. They scammed me. That's why he gave me 2 pieces of candy, because he knew I was gonna be disappointed, not because he actually wanted me. Wow, he lied to me. I thought he actually wanted me. He's right there. You know what? I thought you wanted me. You know, fuck you. This is so good. I think I gotta let go and just be fat. I think I can just finish this whole thing right now. She's getting a little horny. Oh my God, girl, it's not that good. She's enjoying. What?
I don't know what to say, except for
It's too good.
oh, so chocolatey.
Is it me or things are getting a little too horny? Once she over here, like, every bite that she takes, she's like, What are we watching? This chocolate dessert, whatever this is, it looks so chocolatey, so Willy Wonka coated. This, I get why she would get horny, because I would also get horny in a situation like this. But the other one though, that I don't understand. What's going on?
But yeah, it's not going to be like super problem. I mean, if you expect like all kinds of like...
Why did she blew her nose, and then with that same tissue, she wipes her eyes. I'm gonna confess here for a second. Put me in the Big Brother confession room. I've actually done that once. When I had the flu and I was like going like crazy with that thing, I accidentally like, you know, it was an accident. Like I was drying my eyes because I was tearing up. I had the flu, so it happened to me. So maybe that happened to her as well. Like maybe she just like, oh, and then she forgot. I don't know. I'm just making excuses here. Oh my God. What's going on? What happened?
I heard something crackling the bushes.
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
What is it?
Is that a human being? Oh my God.
Live footage of me going out. I've said this before, but if there's one thing that I hate more than humans, it's calories. Because I hate people. I'm sorry, I really do hate people, because when I try to go out, like people are there, they try to ruin my experience. And like the traffic and everything, and it adds up. Like, why are y'all making babies? Those babies, they're gonna grow up and they're gonna make more traffic and they're gonna ruin more of my life. I'm here to live through this body, and you guys being so much of you around, like you're wasting my time here. Stop birthing. But yeah, if there's something that I hate more than humans, it's calories.
My weight, my health.
Uh-huh.
Any decisions I make, what I eat, is my business.
Okay.
Weight loss journeys are bullshit.
Weight loss journeys are bullshit? I mean, me during a cheat day, like I'm at Taco Bell probably eating something. Also though, let's talk about this sandwich real quick. Oh my God, it's the Popeyes. Oh, this shit, people died for this sandwich, by the way. Do you remember when Popeyes chicken sandwich first came out, how a couple of people died? Y'all killed for this shit. But me during my cheat day, like I'm having all this fast food just to make myself feel a little better for eating all this shit. I would probably say the same thing. Like weight loss journeys, they're for like losers. People who don't know how to control their diet, because me, I eat fast food, I eat healthy, like I eat whatever I want because I have a healthy relationship with food. Healthy relationship with unhealthy food.
I'm not downing you if you have a weight loss journey and you're losing weight.
Okay.
That's amazing. I'm so happy for you. But for me,
enjoy that chicken sandwich.
no. It's ridiculous for people to be like, you're gonna die. Oh well, we're all gonna die. And honestly, I don't want to live to be 70, 80 eating kale. I just don't.
I don't understand how every year I kind of relate more to this woman. And it started out like, if you remember the first videos that we did, I was so weirded out. I was like, cringy, not my kind of thing. But then every year I kind of love her personality a little more. The way she's like, I don't want to die eating kale. Ew. And she's so fucking right, because who the fuck wants to die eating kale? I fucking hate eating salad sometimes, because I'm like, how am I living life eating salad? This is not enjoy. We're here to enjoy our lives. And what are we doing? Eating salads and being stuck in traffic because other people are giving birth.
I'm so hungry. I shouldn't have waited this long to like actually eat a meal. I'm so hungry. I wish I had a better fork. I was so hungry too. I know I'm eating like a slob. I'm so hungry. I ate the whole thing. I was so hungry.
Do you guys think that she was hungry? I just got this crazy sensation, like this crazy feeling that she was hungry. Yeah.
I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I was so hungry too. I'm so hungry. I was so hungry. I'm eating myself to death.
And then it comes to her eating it?
No.
No what?
No.
No what?
Impossible. This is like crack.
I get it though, I get it. Once you try that goody cheese fast food, it really is like crack. And you know how a couple of times she was actually hit on by these drive-through workers because they constantly hit on her because, I don't know, like maybe they're just obsessed with her and they find her extremely attractive, because I don't think there's any other reason why would someone hate on you, but sadly it happened yet again.
I mooned the delivery man.
Oh, that's what happened.
It's okay, because he probably wants me anyways.
The witch laugh at the end. Wait, how did she do that? I don't know how she does that. She has so many stories where she says that so many people hate on her. She's like, believe it or not, people actually do hate on me. And like, there's two fucking options, because same thing happens to Emerald and Raid. Either these people are crazy delusional and they're like, people talk to them and they're like, oh, stop hitting on me. Like they think that everyone wants them, or like maybe when it comes to obese people, they actually get hit on frequently by these guys who fetishize the weight, because there's no other way. Amberlyn and her have the exact same story that they keep being hit on. What if, crazy theory though, what if they're actually being hit on? Like what if they're not lying though? You know what I mean?
Crying into your paneer.
Okay.
Crying into your paneer. Is anything you can.
What is going on? I didn't think it was bad at all. I was like jamming to her, trying to control her notes a little bit. And then as I was controlling notes, she's like... I'm not even mad at her, honestly, because I'm not here watching her expecting some manners. You know what I mean? I know what kind of YouTuber I'm watching, but I shouldn't act surprised that she burped on camera as if it's like a crazy shocker. Dude, I think she has farted so many times on camera. Burping is nothing.
I'm eating my cheat day.
What's going on? What's making that noise? Her boobs?
I don't know what's clapping. I just know something is.
Girl, what's clapping? Didn't she say in the video that I made last year how... Did she say like her pussy lips were doing something? What was clapping? Was it her stomach? Like, was her stomach hitting, you know, like her legs here, the stomach, or was it something else down here? What was clapping? Was it the boobs? Dude, the fact that she didn't know what was clapping is even more concerning. Okay, I think that's the end of this video, and what a train wreck. It's sad that a lot of people miss these kind of videos that she used to do, where she used to be so funny, so unhinged, and yes, it was very chaotic, but even the comment section, they called this the fun saga, so they really missed time. It's been 5 months because I haven't been able to find an Alabama couple. But if you are an Alabama couple and you want to be on this show, actually hit me up. I'll put you on the show. Okay. Welcome everyone to Alabama Mondays on a Saturday. Also, I am currently on a lot of because I've had a crazy toothache for the past 2 days and I kept taking more and more because they weren't working. So I kept taking more and more and even took some heavy duty ones and they weren't working, so after taking more, then they finally started working. So yeah, if I say something homophobic, I apologize in advance. Snoop Dogg. So the first couple that I was actually able to find, and by find, I didn't find them, they actually found me because TikTok recommended me this video, and the entire comment section was like, tell me you're from Brack Pan without mentioning it. Search bar, white people from Brack Pan. And apparently Brack Pan is a town in Gauteng, South Africa? Wait. Oh, I have so many questions. Wait, this is a couple? Wait, is that a guy? Wait, what's... Oh, wait. Oh, he's gonna, is the car gonna, oh, the car, oh, he's crying. Oh, he's also crying. Oh, like, I have a couple of questions. Actually, a lot of questions. I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything, but I think this is a dude. That's definitely a dude. And this is, he is so short. Like, is the guy crazy tall or the girl, the bride? Is the bride crazy tall or is the broom or is the broom normal? Oh my god. And why are they dressed like that? Like, this dude over here is dressed like a diva. Look at this dude's outfit in flip-flops, some sweatpants, and a leather jacket. But he's so, they're all crying because they lost their daughter. And also, I am so surprised that this piece of junk is actually working. I want to know every single thing there is to know about it. Oh my god, is this my brother? Because I would literally pay more attention to their story than I've paid attention to my entire school years. I would be over there like taking notes, like, oh, so how did you meet him or her? And it was like, what's with the fashion? Like, is he a fashionista or something? Like, why does he dress like that? No hate, I just think he's actually pretty slay. Yeah, tell me more about the fashion stuff. And how come that your car works? You know what I mean? And where did you meet? And is that your sister and brother? Like, look, not judging, just curious. I'm like, give me the tea, you know what I mean? Who noticed that it's two men getting married? Okay, what's wrong with that? My question is, how did the dress stay so clean? Because everything else looks a little dirty. Not the people, just like the car and everything, but the dress sparkling clean. With what I could find, it looks like there's this TikToker named Drovrinsky Artem who actually dresses up these people for different videos, so I'm not sure if that was an actual wedding, which I don't think it was. Maybe it was a real wedding, but they seem like he dresses them in a lot of different outfits, so I'm just gonna assume that that wasn't a real wedding and he was just dressing them for the TikTok video. But even if he was just dressing them for a TikTok video, the tears here of the dad and the dad and the dad and the dad? Wait, are these uncles or so many questions, dude? So many. Like, are these actual couples and that's another couple, or are these the couple and these two are the cousins who might be a couple? Now moving on to a real Alabama couple. Oh fuck, my mouth hurts. Stormy pad. Taking a break real quick because my mouth hurts. Look at how cute this is. A viewer named Christy, she is the sweetest. She sent me this and a bunch of other things for my birthday, by the way. This is my favorite sign. Probably at Taco Bell. Oh yeah, about the story. There was actually this fire that happened, and apparently this wasn't an accident. This was an intentional fire that someone started at someone's house. And when the news reporter shows up at this woman's house who her house caught on fire, he basically asked her, so do you know who started the fire? And this is what she says.
It was because of my cousin.
So
and I don't want to mention no names.
Your cousin?
Yes.
And you said you think your cousin started this. Do you know how or why?
He's mad because he can't get with me. I'm married to my husband.
We're not identifying that man because no charges have been filed. Investigators say they just want to question this person.
Also, again, so many questions. What do you mean? Because I'm actually married to my husband. Who else would you be married to? Like, oh, maybe she's trying to be inclusive and she's like, oh, I'm actually not a lesbian and I'm married to my husband. Because maybe people were like, are you married to your wife or to your husband? But what the fuck do you mean?
He's mad because he couldn't.
he couldn't get with me. So what's gonna happen when your husband finds out about this video that your cousin wants to get it with you? Like, are you not disgusted? She's just saying that's so normal. He's just mad that he can't get it with me. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, he is my cousin, but like, he still couldn't get this. Loser! She said that as if it was something so normal. Like, I mean, if it was a friend, yeah, my friend started a fire because he's mad that he can't get with this bussy because I'm married to my husband, not wife. Like, okay, inclusive queen, I see you, but you being so normal about your cousin having a crush on you and he wants to get it with you? Yeah, I don't think that's normal at all. Dude, she really was just so done. Like, can my cousin just stop trying to fuck me? Do you guys also hate it when your cousin just can't stop trying to get it with you? That it gets to a point that they're gonna start a fire, burn your whole house down just because they couldn't get to your pussy? Yeah, relatable. I've been through that as well. My cousin also wanted my pussy, but I was like, I just got this as a gift. Why would I give it to you? You know what I mean? Buckle up though, because I've collected the most popular videos on TikTok for the week to keep you guys posted, because at this point I'm like a news reporter for y'all, you know? And a woman goes viral with 32 million views on TikTok for just showing people what her husband packed her for lunch. And what do you think was so crazy that her husband packed for her, where this video would get a whopping of 32 million views?
So I forgot my lunch today, and I asked my husband to bring me lunch.
Wait, is she a
Let's
teacher?
do an unboxing, because clearly it's a little full.
Definitely is full. Now, if my partner was bringing me a huge bag of food when I was at work, clock it. Clock it.
I just have a feeling this is going to be really good.
Okay. Oh no, I don't like that face expression.
We have a bag of we have a bag of cookies. Not a Ziploc bag.
Okay.
But a bag.
There must be an inside joke, because I don't know why she found it so funny. Or maybe I didn't find it so funny because I'm drugged right now. How are you guys doing? I also got this for my birthday, by the way.
We have a bag of pretzels. Feels very...
Are there any pretzels left in there?
Empty. We got an apple.
Oh, an apple.
Healthy.
Okay.
This is good. We have not just a portion of Pringles, but an entire container of Pringles.
So far, I've only seen snacks and an apple.
Another bag of cookies.
Oh no. Here's the thing, no hate to her husband or no hate to the people who I'm about to describe right now, but if you have an open bag of snacks, chips, whatever you have, and you're not sealing it with the clip trick, then we would probably not be friends, because I can't imagine going to someone's house and they hand me snacks, but the bag is already open, like without a clip. Oh my god, psycho much? So her husband is a psycho.
Lucky me. And lastly,
Chipotle. That Chipotle seems empty.
Okay. We have my 2-day-old Chipotle.
Is there any Chipotle in there?
And at the very bottom, we have a bag of dog food. Because you're my dog. There's 2, Joy. Please bring back the dogs are low on food. So ladies, if you don't have food, and your husband has to bring you a lunch, just know that you're gonna get lots of
Wait,
food.
I just realized there's no actual real food besides the apple, and if there's any Chipotle, so he basically just brought us snacks and dog food?
As well as maybe even a cute note.
So cute, love it!
This is nice, this is great.
Oh, she looks upset. She really does look upset. Don't we have a song for this kind of situation that goes, leave your husband, leave your husband, leave your husband, leave your husband, leave your husband. It's the drugs. May this love never find me. Okay, so this was actually an insane video if you think about it. Her husband not bringing her any real food. It was just snacks. Listen, I love snacks. We've seen it before, but if I had someone who would just bring me snacks and not real food, oh, I don't have my gun anymore because I broke it. And then he brings her dog food to say, hey, here you are, my dog. Why did you say my dog? Might as well call her a bitch. Hey, bitch, here's your food. And everyone on earth was telling this woman, leave your husband. Basically, everyone was telling her to leave her husband. The worst husband in the world because he brought her dog food. She did post a video to all the comments that she was getting to leave her husband. And she said, hey guys, this was actually a joke. My husband does not actually hate me. He didn't actually bring me dog food to eat it. It was just a dumb joke, which, you know what? That's fair. I get it. It's an inside joke between them. But at the end of the day, he still didn't bring you any food though. I mean, I get the joke. Like, I'm all about humor because this is something that I would do. I'm not even being funny right now. I would actually do this as a joke. Like, oh, here's some dog food, bitch. Okay, but not with that tone because that sounds mean as hell. But more like, here's the dog food, bitch. No, here's the dog food. You get the point. But I would also include some real food for you to eat. Instead, she said her 2 days leftover Chipotle where that bowl looked empty, and if there was a spoon of Chipotle in there, that was gonna be her food and the apple. What else was she gonna eat for lunch? Just snacks? I mean, might as well not bring her the apple and the 1 spoon of Chipotle and just bring her snacks and dog food. Commit to the bit 100%. But when you barely bring her any food to eat, then I don't think that was as funny as he thought it was gonna be. Because if I'm over here working at a 9 to 5 stressing on a stupid computer and I'm looking forward to lunch, like I want to have lunch because I love food, I love to eat, and then I open it up and it's snacks and dog food. Can you hear that? Yeah, I see now why the comment section was so mad. Because yes, the joke was funny, but bitch, where's the food? I don't understand why people are hating on her. She already has the biggest hater at home.
Y'all are so pressed that he called me a dog. He did not call me a D-O-G.
Yeah, it was
dog. D-O-G, like a dog that has a leash. He did not call me that. D-A-W-G. Dog as in homie.
I don't really
American
like,
slang for homie.
Yeah,
That's
I get
what we call each other. It's a joke.
Yeah.
J-O-K-E. Joke. Y'all were also so pressed that he put it in my lunchbox. That's why he put it in a bag. So it didn't get on my food.
You mean your snacks? That was the food? The 1 spoon of Chipotle and the apple? Oh my god, that must be some crazy diet if that was her lunch.
This was at the bottom because he thought of it last and he tried to hide it under the Chipotle so that it would be a surprise. Because it was funny. It was a joke. He was trying to make me laugh.
Girl, we don't care if you eat the dog food. It's your marriage. We're all just thankful. It's not us. It was at the bottom because he thought of it last. It's at the bottom because he thought of it first. Oh, that's a good point though, because when you're setting up the lunchbox, the first things go on the bottom, right? So then he did think of the dog food first. Oh, the comment section clocked her ass. And while we're on the amazing husband subject, there was a video of a guy who just became dad, I believe, but I think his newborn baby was struggling with something, and I think it might have been RSV because it kind of looks like it. And I'm not sure if the newborn baby actually had any problems. It just looks like he was under the, you know, the tubes that they put you when you're at the hospital, and God knows if this baby has something or maybe he has RSV, because that's very common. Throwback to the mom who was dancing when her child also had RSV and she was like, my daughter has RSV. And this dad decided to pick up his baby and dance with it. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my fucking god. He's jumping like crazy. And you know what I noticed? Besides the jump here, he's not holding the head. Oh my god, so the baby is just over here with the head hanging down. And isn't that where it causes the baby so much problems? Like, you have to support the head because it's one of the most important things to support. And his hand is over here, not up here, here. Like, bitch, if you're gonna dance while your child is sick or whatever is going on, at least support the head. How insane is this though? Oh my god. Daddy, please don't let me go there. Some people aren't ready to be parents. And a nurse commented and said, you kids never give us nurses a damn break. Please. And it says, gotta keep ya on your toes. Let me risk my baby's life for a TikTok video real quick. You know why? Because I gotta keep y'all on your toes. Who's laughing though? Is anyone laughing here? If a mom did this, everyone would be hating. Oh, I'm right here. Mom, dad, alien, whatever you identify as, I'm gonna hate. If you're doing that to your newborn baby and I don't know if it's struggling with something, you know what it's struggling from actually? Cracked neck syndrome. And isn't this like crazy dangerous though to jump and dance like that? What if you drop him? I mean, he's already dead. The poor baby's already gone because of the neck. You probably cracked his neck or some shit. But this is Gen Z, y'all. Gen Z, I thought millennials were crazy, the woman, but Gen Z cares less. And oh my god, Gen Alpha, I'm gonna pray for you guys. If Gen Z is this unhinged, Gen Alpha will probably just throw those, like toss them like pack of gum or something, you know? Another story that actually went viral was the story from an ER and the people that worked at that ER, or this could have been a gynecologist's office, I'm not sure, but it's gonna make sense in a second. One of the people that actually worked there could have been the receptionist, I don't know who it was, that decided to record this TikTok. Thought it would be really funny if they actually posted pictures of their patients' leftovers when they leave the room, and it's pictures of discharge that the patients had in the room, and this is supposed to be private, by the way. And she captioned this, guess the substance. Ew, weirdo alert. Are patients allowed to leave you guys gifts? You think this is gonna be the sweetest TikTok on earth, by the way. And you're like, oh, wow. And she says yes. And it's her thumbs up, maybe a nurse, I don't know who that is, with some discharge or whatever on the paper that they leave on the bed there. There's another nurse. And we love them so much? What? All shapes and sizes. This is so concerning and so scary. The fact that they thought this was like a funny thing. Okay, yeah. But why are you so close to it with your tongue out as if this is a quirky thing? Like, discharge, you got problems. Who thought this was a good idea? Yeah, point at it. Discharge. I love discharge. Make sure to leave your healthcare workers sweet gifts like these. What the fuck are you doing? Why is she on the bed or the chair, whatever you call that, like this? Like, is she about to summon someone's eggs from that discharge or something? Why is she on top of it? Like, as if she's gonna examine it. And y'all are weirdos. Whoever thought of this, the rest of the people that joined in this, by the way, one of them thinking like, what's next? Are you gonna go to a fertility clinic and then the nurse is gonna end up posting a picture of your cup filled with cum on TikTok like, make sure to leave us more cups filled with cum because we love these. Cum. What are your freaks doing behind closed doors? With, oh my god, there's no way when you think about that, we really don't know what happens behind closed doors. Do you really think there's not weirdos out there who would do some weird shit with this if they thought this was a good idea with the oh no, I can't. Let's not talk about it. Someone said everyone should be fired. Well, I have some news for you. everyone was actually fired, as they should, and they're still doing an investigation to see who else was part of this, because everyone deserves it. If you were part of this and you thought it was a good idea to post this on TikTok, you should immediately be fired because you got problems. I feel violated, and this is not even my doctor's office. Ew, I remember when I took my mom to the gynecologist and the guy was crazy sweet. Like, I have never met a gynecologist so sweet about everything, and she felt so comfortable with this guy, as they all should. So shout out to my mom's gynecologist, by the way, because he was like the sweetest guy ever. Oh, I can't imagine him being one of these people, like my mom leaving the office and then him posting a picture. Oh my god, no, y'all, how did you think this was gonna be funny? What did you think this was gonna do? And I went actually down a rabbit hole. I wanted to see what your mans are packing you for lunch, because I'm nosy like that. I'm like, if this was one of their videos, I am 1000% sure that I could find something else that's as interesting as this one. And guess what I found? So I can't. Oh my god, hold on. My husband packed my lunch for me. Crackers, big ol' block of cheese. Maybe she's obsessed with cheese, like she has a cheese obsession. What else? Cheez-Its? Oh, she definitely has a cheese obsession. Yogurt? Why does she look so confused? Like she's never seen yogurt before. Whoa, yogurt. Wait, what's going on? Moldy Turk? What? Oh no! Ew! What's that? Coleslaw? Why does this feel so random? The food that he put in a container. Coleslaw and yogurt. Yogurt, yes, I guess, because, you know, protein, it keeps you full for a while. But maybe she likes coleslaw? And she also likes a whole block of cheese. Okay, so what's the main dish here? Let's take a look. Let's see. So the main dish was coleslaw, was yogurt, was the moldy turkey stuff? Who are you guys married to? Oh no, the sad look. Like, I feel so bad. Going to a 9 to 5, stressing so much, working so hard, and you look forward to lunch, because I feel like we all do, right? Unless you're... I was gonna make an offensive joke there, but... Like the time finally comes. Oh my god, it's lunchtime. What did my husband pack for me? Dog food. Joke is so funny. Moldy turkey slices? Okay, what's for the main dish? Coleslaw. Might as well just kill me right there. You know what? End my misery and kill. Sorry, no, weaponized incompetence don't enable this. Oh, this is definitely weaponized incompetence. Because if the roles were reversed though, I can just imagine the husband being so upset that his wife didn't actually pack him anything good to eat. And he'd probably go home and yell at her like, why didn't you pack me anything good? Last but not least, the nail tech. There was a nail technician woman, not the one that we talked about a few months ago or something. This one was actually a different a TikToker, yeah, a nail technician TikToker, who thought that she should record when she tells her clients that she's gonna raise the prices. And she thought of doing this while she's fixing their nails, not before she starts to work. Like, hey, are you comfortable with the new prices that I have? I just increased my prices. But this was midway of her doing her work. It's been 15 years, I have not raised my price.
Normally it's $30 for your nail, but today gonna be $45. Okay.
45? Why?
Because I'm going up in price. You know, everything go up, so I have to go up on my price.
I've been with you forever.
Yeah, I know you've been with me a long time, so I've been here 15 years and I went up $15, so $1 a year is, you know, that's not bad.
Well, I think it's way too much.
You think it's too much?
I think it's too much.
Listen, if you want to increase your prices, your business, you can increase it to $200. I don't care. It's your business. I'm not against increasing prices, even though you most likely will lose some people if you increase it by a lot, but it's not my business to tell you how much you should increase it. But to tell her midway when you're doing her nails, like, hey, so I'm almost done with your nails, but this time instead of paying $30, it's gonna be $45 because I just increased it when you walked in. Like the second you walked in, I increased it.
Yeah, but you can't do it that way. You can't do it
exactly.
That way.
Yeah, I can. My landlord did. I've been with him for 15 years and he just went up on me. So I have no choice of when I want everybody.
No.
So why didn't you tell me this before we started? I don't know that I'm going to continue here.
Well, I'm telling you now, because I know
it's a bit late.
Well, I really don't have a choice, but
yes, you do.
It's just not bad.
Listen, I think going from 30 to 45 is not a bad price, or is it? I've never been to a nail technician before, but 45. Is that okay? But the problem is you told her while or after you actually finished her nails. And yes, you did have a choice to tell her before she walked in, hey, new prices, girly. Like, oh, inform your clients that you have new prices. Like, at least put a big giant sign behind your head that, hey, new prices, people. But no, you thought about doing this after you're done doing her nails?
So
I know, but
I'm sorry that I have to do that to you now.
Well, I guess I'll be okay with it.
You okay with it?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, what else is she supposed to do?
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You do a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You deserve it.
Yes. I mean, everything go up, so I didn't have a choice to go up.
I don't doubt that she deserves it, but...
I hate to do that to a client that's been with me for a long time, but...
Oh, no, I feel bad. I really do feel bad that the old lady kind of, folded and she gave in. She said, oh, okay. Like, when you're talking to someone and you're under pressure, so you gotta go with it. I don't know if she saw the camera, by the way, that was on the side, but I get it. Cause I think I would also say, oh, okay, fine, I'm gonna pay 45. Cause when someone puts you on the spot and they're like, oh, it goes from 30 to 45 and she's almost done with your nails. I don't know, maybe I'm too nice and I would say, yeah, okay, fine, I'll pay 45, but I probably wouldn't come to you anymore when you're increasing prices during your work or after you're done with my nails. Do my nails need some work, by the way? What do you guys think? Should I do my nails? Nail technicians out there, do I need to do my nails? What do you guys think? And the craziest part is that I was reading the comment section and a lot of people were agreeing that this is okay. Hey, increase your prices. I don't care. Well, I do care. I'm not just saying this for the video. I do care that you increase the prices. But don't do it after you're done with your service without me knowing that it was going to be more expensive. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Alabama Mondays on a Saturday. At this point, Alabama Monday is going to be any day but an actual Monday. I think Alabama Monday has been on a Monday only once, actually. But yeah, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and consider becoming a member to watch my videos a day early and ad-free. And no, I haven't increased my prices. It has been $1.99 from day one. Inflation can suck on my cheese sticks. And for our member shout out, wake up. Thank you Spider Girl, Never Fade Away, Silent Flower, Shinjiro's Wife, Maleficent in the Dark, Mikrowavi, Reagan, Lazy for Life, Shauna, 4T432, and Damien.
So Scrooge McDuck won't stop planning bombs in department stores and blowing shit up. Now the story starts with this guy, Arno. And Arno's about 38 when this all starts, living in Germany, and Arno really wants to be a cartoonist. He loves to draw. But he's not having any success, and he's struggling with money, and so he's all bummed out. But one day, in 1988, he's had enough of this being broke nonsense. He can't take it anymore. And he decides that the only way he can make enough money to focus on his art is to start a life of crime. So he comes up with a plan. His plan is to build bombs, plant them at local department stores, and set them off. Then, after they blow up, he'll send the store a ransom letter demanding money, or he'll set another bomb. Perfect plan. What could possibly go wrong? And so he gets to work, and he starts making pipe bombs in his kitchen. Once he's built what he needs, he goes over to this luxury department store in Berlin, and he plants the bomb where no one is looking. But the bomb doesn't go off when it's supposed to. So that plan fails. So he tries again. He later goes back to that same department store and finds an area where no one is around, and he plants the bomb, and he sets the timer, and he leaves. Then, in the middle of the night, when no one is around, because, he doesn't want anyone to get hurt, so he does it when no one's around. Kaboom! The bomb explodes, and it causes a bunch of damage. Then Arno, he sends the managers of the store a letter demanding 500,000 Deutschmarks, which is the equivalent of about 300,000 US dollars in today's money. Then, in the letter, he instructs the store managers to take a two-way radio that he provided and get on a local train at a certain time. Then as soon as Arno gives the word, they have to throw the money out of the train window. And they do. The store managers get on a train with a bunch of money, and when Arno gives them the okay, they throw it out the window. And Arno is, of course, there to intercept it, and he gets away. So Arno's plan worked. He successfully robbed the department store. And so from here, he's got to start spending this money. He goes on a bunch of vacations, like to the Mediterranean and to South Korea and to the Philippines. And a few years go by, and it's now 1991. And by this point, Arno has spent most of the money he stole, and to make it worse, he still hasn't made it as a cartoonist. So he decides he's gonna try again. And by try again, I mean, blow up more department stores. And so he rents out a small cabin, and he fills it with all the stuff he needs to make more bombs. And, it takes a bit to get set up, but by mid-1992, he's all ready to put this new plan into motion. And so he goes to a department store in Hamburg, and he stashes a bomb there in the porcelain section, where there's like a bunch of fancy vases and plates and stuff, and he sets the timer. Then that night, when no one is around, kaboom! The bomb goes off, and it causes all sorts of damage to all the porcelain and stuff. Arno then sends the store a letter, but this time he demands 1 million German marks, which is more than like 600,000 US dollars in today's money. But also, what's weird is I guess Arno wants them to show him that they're going to cooperate with him. So in the ransom letter, he demands that the store put a coded message in the local newspaper that says, "Uncle Dagobert greets his nephews." So here's where the Scrooge McDuck of it all comes in. Now, in Germany, Uncle Dagobert is what they call Scrooge McDuck, the cartoon character. Because during this time, the show DuckTales is a huge success in Germany for some reason. I mean, I don't know, it's a great show, but I don't know, wouldn't predict it'd be big in Germany. But anyway, so he's essentially calling himself Scrooge McDuck. And so the managers put this ad in the newspaper to show that they're willing to comply with his demands. Then Arno demands that they go out to a specific spot in the forest, and there they'll find a bag with the DuckTales logo on it and an image of Scrooge McDuck, and that bag will be stuck to a telephone pole. So they go there and they find the bag, and they've brought the police with them, of course, but there's also an electromagnet contraption designed to stick this bag to a nearby train. And if they stick the bag to the train, I guess Arno will be able to push a button remotely and make the bag drop whenever he wants. But police, they decide not to do that. Instead of using this electromagnet contraption, they tie the bag to the train in such a way so that when Arno hits the button, it doesn't drop. Because police are thinking that this is going to lure Arno out and that then they're going to be able to nab him. But it doesn't work. Arno, he doesn't fall for it. He just gets all pissed off. I mean, he doesn't know police are even involved in this. He probably just thinks that the department store manager screwed up the drop. So anyway, he writes a new letter to the store and he gives them a new drop-off location. And so this time, police stick the bag to the train, but with the electromagnet contraption. And from there, the plan moves forward and the bag drops off exactly where Arno told them to drop it. And so Arno goes to grab this bag, and the train comes to a stop, and a bunch of police who were hiding inside suddenly jump out, and they yell, "Police!" And Arno's like, "Oh, shit!" And he grabs the bag, and he runs away as fast as he can, and he somehow escapes. However, once he's safe, he opens the drop bag, and he sees that only about 4,000 marks of it are real, while the rest of the money is fake. But now the police know that the two department store bombings are linked, and they start referring to Arno as Dagobert, or Scrooge McDuck. Now, by this point, the local media has picked up on Arno's story, and they start writing about him. And for some reason, some of the general public begins to side with him, and he builds up a little fan base. They love him because they find what he's doing entertaining, I suppose. They love the fact that he calls himself Scrooge McDuck. And so Arno, he also loves this attention, and he keeps going for 6 years. He keeps trying to pull off more jobs by placing bombs in department stores and demanding ransom money. And while he hasn't successfully gotten any more money yet, it seems like he's going to really soon. Until it all starts to fall apart for him. During the police's investigation, they figure out that sometimes he'll call the department stores instead of sending them a letter, and he makes those calls through a phone booth. And one day in 1994, Arno calls a department store and he's giving them his ransom demands. And the store manager he's speaking to is actually a police officer pretending to be a manager. And Arno, he's trying to name a street for them to drop the money off at. And the fake manager keeps acting like he doesn't understand what Arno's saying, and so Arno has to slowly spell it out, and this gives police enough time to trace the call. And so they trace the call, and they end up showing up to the phone booth. But Arno isn't there. He's already fled. However, enough witnesses around saw him, so police are able to get a composite sketch of him. And a few weeks go by, and Arno, he's trying to pull off another department store bomb scam. So he's at a different phone booth, on the phone again with who he thinks is a department store manager, but it's actually that same undercover police officer. And they trace the call again. And so police show up to the new phone booth, and they see a guy hanging around who looks a lot like that composite sketch that they got of Arno, because of course, it's Arno. And so police, they start surveilling him and following him around, and they eventually catch him making yet another department store bomb call from yet another phone booth. And so police pull up, and bam, they arrest him. And I don't have a mugshot, but here is a picture of him getting arrested. And so ultimately, Arno is convicted, and he's sentenced to 9 years in prison. And later, when he gets out, he is actually able to turn his life around and get work as a cartoonist. So, good for him. Here's a photo of him. So this gamer is now in prison for life. Now, the gamer's name is David, and David is 21, living in Germany, and bro, he's a gamer, and he's really into this game called Advanced Wars. And one day, in 2008, he finds this fan site dedicated to the game, and he starts spending a lot of time there in the community forum. And on the site, he meets this woman, Joanna. Joanna's 21, she lives in England, and she founded the site. And immediately, David is into her. He thinks she is fine. However, Joanna has a boyfriend, this guy, Matthew, and Matthew's 20. He also founded and runs the Advanced Wars fan site that they all use. But David doesn't seem to care. He still wants her. And over time, he becomes more and more infatuated with her. Like, he is obsessed. And he really doesn't hide it all that well. He's always messaging her on her social media accounts, telling her how amazing she is and how into her he is and how she's the only woman for him. And Joanna, she's definitely not feeling David romantically. I mean, she's happy with Matthew. They share an apartment together. Plus, David's a weird guy. Like, he's kind of an incel. And so she doesn't want to be rude to him or anything like that. So she tries to let him down easy. But David just won't stop. He keeps stalking her on her social media platforms. In fact, he goes harder. Over time, his messages get even more intense and more sleazy. And if that isn't bad enough, at some point, David decides that sending messages to Joanna isn't enough. He needs to go meet up with her in person in England. And so he somehow gets her address from another member on the gaming site. Then, without telling Joanna or Matthew what he's about to do, he travels from Germany all the way over to England. And there, he just shows up to their door unannounced and he starts knocking. And Joanna and Matthew, they aren't home, but they're walking back from a bar and they spot him outside their apartment and they're like, what the fuck? Now, Matthew is a nice guy. He doesn't want to be rude to David. I mean, they feel bad for him. They think he's, a little off in the head. So they invite him in for a bit. Now, immediately, they realize he doesn't have a place to stay. So Joanna gets on the phone and she starts calling around to local hostels to see if they can find a room for David. And she calls, and she calls, and she calls, and she ends up calling 25 different places, but none of them have any vacancies. And so David is like, oh, that's fine, I'll just stay here with you guys. And they don't want to throw him out on the street, so they're like, all right, fine, you can sleep here on the floor for the night. Here's the thing though. Their apartment is really small, so really the only place he can sleep is on their carpet, which is in their bedroom. And so bro is sleeping in their bedroom now, and Joanna hates this. Like, she's creeped out all night with this weird-ass dude on her floor. The next day, Joanna and Matthew, I guess they finally find him a hotel, and they send him on his way. And for the next month, David stays in England, visiting people who were also involved in the community forum, people who know Joanna and Matthew. And the whole time he's with each of these people, pretty much all he talks about is how much he likes Joanna, which these community forum members find super weird. Not only that, he starts going back to Joanna's apartment periodically and leaving love notes outside for her to find when she comes home from work. Dude is just not gonna quit. Now, after about a month, he goes back to Germany and he continues living his life, playing games and whatnot. And at this point, rumors have gotten back to Matthew. People from the community forum hit him up and they're like, when that David guy was here visiting, all he talked about was your girlfriend. And this pisses Matthew off. And he's starting to realize that David is actually bad news. And he is not going to let this slide. And so he goes to the Advance Wars fan site they run, and in the community, he posts a really long post called The 19 Reasons I Hate David Heiss. And in this post, he lays out what a creep he thinks David is, and all the stalkery things he's done, and he basically talks about how much he hates him. And of course, everyone in the forum reads it, and now they all think he's a creep, which a lot of them already thought that anyway. And so then David sees this post, and now he's all pissed off, and things escalate, and David and Matthew, they start fighting online. And this is when David finally snaps. He decides it's time to go back and get his revenge on Matthew. And so he borrows his uncle's car, and he drives all the way to Nottingham, England, where Joanna and Matthew live. And there, I guess he's out on the street near their apartment, and Joanna actually spots him from afar, and she rightly freaks the fuck out. And from there, I guess David chickens out, and he just goes right back to Germany. But now Joanna realizes shit is getting real. And so she sends him a message basically telling him to get psychiatric help. And he writes her back and he says, Joe, one day I'll break my promise and come back to Nottingham and offer you a knife or something and tell you to kill me because I don't want to live without you. Now, of course, she's really freaked out, so she and Matthew immediately ban him from the community forum and she cuts off all contact with him. And a couple of months go by, and cutting off contact must have worked because they don't hear anything more from David. So, problem solved. Until back in Germany, David comes up with an insane plan to try and win Joanna back. He's going to unalive Matthew and stage it to look like Matthew unalived himself. And so he flies from Germany back to England again. And there he goes straight over to Joanna and Matthew's building. And he doesn't knock on the door or anything like that or try and go inside. Instead, he camps out in a sleeping bag near an AC unit overnight. The next morning, Joanna leaves for work, and David is nearby watching her leave. As soon as she leaves the building, David enters it, and he goes upstairs, up to her and Matthew's door, and he knocks, and he pulls out a knife. Then Matthew answers, and as soon as he opens the door, boom, David attacks him, and he stabs him again and again and again until Matthew stops moving. He stabbed him 86 times. And this is such a brutal attack that David now knows he can't make it look like Matthew did this to himself. Matthew couldn't have stabbed himself 86 times, and so David decides to make it look like a robbery gone wrong. So he starts trashing the place, knocking things over, dumping out drawers. Then he leaves and he flies back to Germany. Here's the thing though, Matthew actually didn't die immediately. When David left the apartment, he was still barely alive. So he uses his last little bit of energy and he uses his own blood to write the letters D-A-V on the side of his computer monitor. The first 3 letters of David's name, so that everyone will know who did this to him. Those 3 letters are all he can manage before he, unfortunately, passes away. And of course, this clue, combined with all the well-documented stalking, lead police to know exactly who did this. And eventually, German police show up to David's door, and bam, they arrest him. Here's his mugshot. And David is extradited back to England, and he's found guilty, and he's sentenced to 18 years to life in prison. Has anyone ever died because of a video game? Actually, yes. This kid unalived someone because of Halo 3. Here's what happened. Now, the kid's name is Daniel, and Daniel's 15, living in Ohio, and he's a normal high school kid, and he loves playing football. It's a big part of his life. But one day in 2006, his whole world changes because he goes on a snowboarding trip with his friends. And so he's out and he's up on the mountains, snowboarding, goofing around, and suddenly, boom, he crashes hard and he injures his spine pretty bad. In fact, it's so severe, any further damage could potentially paralyze him. So he can't run, he can't play sports anymore, including football, which is a huge deal to him. I mean, he's been playing football since he was younger, and suddenly he has to stop? Now what's he gonna do? But then it gets even worse because Daniel contracts a staph infection. So for a while, he's super sick and he can't really move much at all. And so he's bedridden, and he has to be home most of the time, and he can't go to high school anymore until he fully recovers, so I guess he starts getting homeschooled, and this goes on for around a year. And during this year, he has to find a way to pass the time. And after a while, I guess his parents start letting him leave the house to go hang out at his friend's house, and it's there that he experiences something he's never experienced before. A video game called Halo. Now, Daniel has played games before, mostly with his dad. They would play a lot of like Madden, because, you know, he loves football, but he's never played anything like Halo before. Which, if you've never played, it's a first-person shooter where you like run around blowing up aliens. And sure, it's a bit violent, but whatever, it's fun. And instantly, Daniel loves this game, and he wants to play it all the time. In fact, over time, he starts getting obsessed with it. He plays it for hours at a time. Sometimes he'll play it up to 18 hours in a day, only stopping to like eat some cereal or go to the bathroom. Now, at this part of the story, it isn't actually clear if he's still playing it at his friend's house or if he's now playing it at home or both. But it is clear that now bro has a gaming problem. It is all he thinks about. He is addicted. Now, at some point, I guess, he brings the game up to his parents. And his parents, oh, they are not happy. See, Daniel's mom and dad, who we'll just call mom and dad are super religious. In fact, dad is the pastor at a local church. So they don't want their kid playing violent video games. Jesus would never. And so they tell him no. No violent shooting games are allowed in this house. And this pisses Daniel off. I mean, they just don't understand how much he likes this game. He doesn't have to play it at his friends' houses. Now what's he gonna do? And so at this point, it's 2007, and he is 16 years old now. And around this time, kaboom, Halo 3 comes out. And Daniel, of course, he wants to play it so bad, but he doesn't want to disobey his parents. So finally, one night, he's all like, "F all this," and he goes and he gets $70 and he sneaks out his bedroom window and he heads over to the store and he buys this game. I guess he plans on playing it at home when his parents aren't paying attention. I don't know. Well, that same night, he gets back home and he sneaks back into his room through the window. And suddenly, bam, his mom catches him. And she sees that he's got a new game in his hand and that it's Halo 3, a violent game he's not supposed to have. And she's mad at him. And I guess she goes and tells Dad. And now Dad gets involved and he's all pissed off too. And they snatch that game away from him. And Dad takes it and he hides it in a lockbox in the closet, which is like, I guess, a little safe. And he locks it up and he puts the key on his personal key ring with his car keys. Now, at this point, Daniel could let all this slide. Maybe forget about the game or whatever, but that's not what he does. He's addicted and he is not gonna let this go. So for the next few weeks, tension in the house is building and building. And one night, Daniel has finally had enough. He really wants to play that game. And Dad is still like, nah. And things get heated, and they get into an argument. And finally, Dad gives him an ultimatum. You can either give up the violent video games, or you can get the hell out. And Daniel's like, fine, I'll leave. And he does. He leaves, and he goes to stay over at his friend's house. And that weekend is everything Daniel could ever want. I guess his friend's parents don't really care what the boys do, and they end up playing Halo 16 to 18 hours a day, all weekend long, and nothing is stopping them. This is great. So it seems like maybe this will be Daniel's life from here on out, and he's gonna be happy. Until... apparently, Daniel is still upset that his parents took his copy of Halo 3, and he just can't seem to let it go. So he comes up with an insane plan to get his game back and punish his parents for taking it. First, he goes back home. And I don't know if he made up with his parents or if they worked it out, but whatever, he's back in his house. Then he waits for his dad to leave his keys on the counter, just like he does every night after work. And he low-key snatches those keys and he gets the key to the lockbox. Then he goes to the closet, opens the box, and grabs his game. But that's not the only thing he grabs. Dad also keeps a 9mm locked in that box, so Daniel grabs it too. Meanwhile, Mom and Dad are in the living room. They're sitting on the couch because they're about to watch a baseball game. So Daniel enters the room, and he asks them to close their eyes because he has a surprise for them. And they're like, oh cool, a surprise? This'll be fun. And as soon as they close their eyes, Daniel pulls out that 9mm and he points it at his dad. And suddenly, blam, he shoots his dad in the face. And as Mom notices and opens her eyes, blam, 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 he shoots her too. And she's unalived. Then, while Dad is on the floor, Daniel starts trying to put the pew-pew in his hand, because I guess he's gonna try to make it look like Dad shot Mom. But then, suddenly, ding-dong, someone rings the doorbell. So Daniel stops what he's doing and he answers it. And it's his sister and her husband. And they're there because they're supposed to watch the baseball game with Mom and Dad. So Daniel, he starts freaking out at them and he's like, no, don't come in. And he starts telling them that Mom and Dad are in some kind of big argument and that they don't really need to come in because it's just chaos. Here's the thing though. Dad was shot in the face, but somehow he actually survives. And so he's still alive and he's on the floor and he can hear Sister and her husband at the door. And he can't really talk because he's injured, but he starts moaning out as best as he can. So Sister and her husband, they hear the moans and boom, they push past Daniel and they walk over to the living room and they see the horrible scene there. And so Sister, she calls the police, while husband snatches that pew-pew from Daniel's hands so he can't use it again. And then Daniel, I guess he doesn't know what to do. So then, boom, he grabs his copy of Halo 3 and he gets into the family van and he starts driving to his friend's house. He is determined to play that game. But eventually, police catch up to him and bam, they arrest him. And I don't have a mugshot, but here's a picture of him in court. Anyway, after all that, he gets sentenced to life in prison. While luckily, Dad survives and he recovers. But unfortunately, Mom does not. Wow.
Thank you everyone for coming. We are gathered here today to witness and celebrate the marriage of Lazy and Maria. Do you, Lazy, take this beautiful woman to be your wife and live happily together for the rest of your life and all that fake BS that you have to agree, which is technically just a warning? I do. And you, Maria, what do you think? Are we... Yes, no, maybe? Is that a yes? Is that like a yes in zombie language? We'll take that as a yes. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Maria, you can go ahead and bite him, devour his flesh, kill him, suck his blood out with your teeth, murder him right on the spot. Wait, hold up, bite me like on the neck? We're about to take Instagram pictures. I don't want people to see that my wife just bit me on the neck. Can we do somewhere else that they can't see? I wouldn't mind that. Maria, what do you think? A couple months ago, we saw a woman who was attracted to chandeliers and she actually proposed and married one of the chandeliers. She was actually cheating on the chandelier with a couple of other chandeliers, and she was also doing the Statue of Liberty, so she was technically cheating on her.
Amanda has travelled to the US 6 times to gaze longingly at the 93-metre tall statue.
Why is she touching you like that?
He calls Libby.
Libby? Now we have a woman who married a zombie doll, Kelly. Like, is the zombie doll called Kelly, or is that like a brand? She made a brand zombie doll called Kelly?
Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad you're here. Kelly, I love you.
Oh, this is not bad.
Happy anniversary and happy birthday.
This is
to
cute.
You and me.
Oh my god. To you.
To many more years, and I hope our family continues to grow.
Oh my god, that actually made me cry. That scared the fuck out of me. How are they gonna start the video with such cute background music, make it so wholesome, and then insert the creepiest fucking voices that you've ever heard of? What was that mix?
To you and me.
That's like trying to mix energy drinks with milk.
My name is Felicity Cadillac Rossi, and I have a Halloween doll family. Robert and Kelly are both my partners, and these are...
Wait, our partners? Wait, so she married two of them? She's in a polygamy relationship.
Children. I love them like as if they were my own.
Ooh.
Me, Robert, and Kelly, we love the kids, and they're very special to me. So this is Kelly, my wife. We got married back in 2018.
Oh. Oh, you didn't have to go so hard on that kiss. Like, I mean, yeah, it's your wedding, but usually people go for a quick smooch, especially when all of your relatives are watching. And by relatives, we have a zombie daughter, a zombie son, and a zombie clown son, and her zombie son. Zombie daughter, a zombie son, and her zombie son. Wait, did anyone in this wedding have a pulse? At least the priest wasn't a zombie though, because they blurred the face. Or was he a zombie as well, and they blurred the face, and they wanted to protect his identity so he wouldn't get harassed by the zombie community because he attended what the zombies call a wedding with a pulse.
When I was 10, I found Kelly on a creepycollection.com site, and I had to have her, and my dad...
Not trying to zombie shame anyone, but she really saw this. You know, she took a good look at this, and she was like, that is the cutest zombie doll I have ever seen. I am in love with That eye color, it's so adorable. If I saw this face in the middle of the night, like when I'm sleeping, and then I just randomly wake up because I heard something, and then right next to me is this face, I would probably shit myself.
Said if I get good grades in school, he'll let me have her. And by the time I was 13, Kelly was mine. And then our love started to grow as time went on.
Talk about a real relationship. And did anyone take a look at Kelly? Looks like Kelly definitely matured a little bit. The girl never got any taller, but her boobs definitely like, damn. Is Kelly hitting the gym though? Look at those. Holy shit, Kelly. I see you. She could probably fuck someone up.
We got her in physical body form. We started to grow and become friends and closer, and then we ended up falling in love. So me and Kelly both have wedding rings.
What about
and we
the
both have the
husband?
tattoo. It's a little faded, but that's okay. It's still there.
I don't really see Kelly's tattoo. Did Kelly? Oh my god, Kelly got a tattoo, laser removal. And she probably said, oh, the tattoo that I had of your name, sweetie, faded away. Yeah, that happens with tattoos. They usually fade away. And the marks that you're seeing right now are probably just mosquito bites. You know how bugs like dead things? And you know me, I'm dead. Oh my god, yeah, like I'm literally dead. And yeah, they like to bite me and they give me these rashes.
You know, over the years, Kelly has changed. You know, she used to have a really bloody face, you know, one eye shut. I like to go shopping with Kelly. It's fun, and it actually helped me with my depression. You know, I got her remade. She's more like that type of zombie that, like, has just been embalmed and, like, they rose from the grave kind of thing, because her face is more like, you know, skin-toned and...
I would be turned on as well looking at Kelly here. I'm like... Damn, Kelly, what's with the mouth? You little slut, close it up. Like, oh my god. Kelly. I said close your mouth, Kelly. You guys know what Kelly's favorite aisle is at the grocery store? The meat section.
I just think that as time went on, I just started, like, treating the dolls more like people.
Oof. Oh. Oh my god, these are some creepy ones.
These are my other partners.
Other?
38, he's 37, and she's 39.
Okay, I'm all about this relationship. I 100% support her, I really do.
Dehydrated, so
You
I
guys
got a glass of
fucked up.
water for your thirsty ass. Drink up.
I would literally shit my...
Zoe has a British accent. She's from, as what I feel, she's from London, England. Is very intelligent, very witty. He's all happy and fun. He kind of reminds me of Ted the bear. Yes, I am romantic with all of them, but mainly it's usually Kelly, 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 Kelly. I go through little phases like a court.
So her favorite doll is Kelly, but she also has side bitches. Courtney over here looks like she works for Starbucks and she doesn't deal with anyone's bullshit. So if you don't like the drink that Courtney makes, Courtney will eat you.
I go through little phases like a Courtney, 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 or Tommy, Tommy, Zoe, Zoe. Sometimes it feels like I'm actually really falling in love all over again, but I know I always keep...
So when she's feeling a little bottles of water, teas, and crumpets, she goes for Zoe here? Wow, you're freaky. So this is Zoe. She's British. Zoe, show him your teeth. Zoe, don't get grumpy on me. I know we've been recording for a while, but Zoe, relax. Zoe, you're making me look bad in front of the kid. Hold up, everyone. It's Zoe's tea time. Here you go, sweetie. Here's your human flesh flavored tea.
So usually I share the bed with Kelly. If not, sometimes I'm sharing the bed with Robert or both, you know. So I like to cuddle with her, you know, put her hair in my ear, stuff like that.
Freaky!
When I was 19, my adopted father died. And then I was kind of left, I felt like, with nobody. I got put back with my biological family.
Oh no, I can already tell that this is gonna get sad real quick. The music changed, the tone of her voice changed. I don't know if I'm prepared for this, because I know there's gonna be a crazy story behind this entire thing.
They took advantage of me.
Oh my
These
God.
people wanted me to, like, have a baby for them, and I was about to do
What?
it, and the lady would mess with my emotions. She would pretend to be possessed by my dad, Charlie, and she did a lot of stuff. And so one day I told her, I don't want to have your baby anymore, and she kicked me out.
You can hate her relationship and her fetish when it comes to zombie dolls, but you cannot deny that Her and Kelly met when she was 10 and they've been together ever since. Plus they're married. Your ass can't even get a text back. If they wanted to, they would.
So all these dolls have been with me through emotionally traumatic experiences, especially Kelly. And a lot of people aren't.
Kelly looks really dead here. It looks like she just graduated college. Not that she actually studied or anything and she graduated, but she ate the entire class. So there was no one else to graduate. So they had to graduate someone. And since Kelly was the only student left, they graduated Kelly.
And a lot of people aren't going to agree with it because they think, oh, it's too scary or it's too, but you know something?
I mean, it is scary, but you do you.
If they were human children with scars or with missing eyes or with...
Kelly does not give a fuck about your fries. Give her the quarter pounder. Give her the beef. She wants all the beef that McDonald's has. Fries? Are you trying to kill me? You know that I'm allergic to anything that's not meat. Get your ass back there and give me all the beef that they have. And if they're overstaffed, which... This is McDonald's. These guys are never overstaffed. If somehow they're overstaffed, grab one of the employees. I'm feeling extra hungry today.
This cake is good. I know that my dolls aren't really alive physically, but I believe we spiritually connect.
Those are creepy.
I do believe that they can communicate with me through dream, thought, feeling. It's very, very sacred to me. Normally when I do the dishes, I have Kelly with me. We can just be doing things together and yeah.
This is probably the most relatable part of this video, where you're doing the dishes and your husband, wife, sister, brother, whatever you have, they're just standing there looking at you doing the dishes, pretending that they're doing something, but they're just being useless. And that's Kelly right there. She's not actually doing anything, but hey, at least she's there physically, you know? That's her contribution.
I like to go out to eat with Kelly, especially at the Chinese restaurant, because I like shrimp and she likes broccoli.
Girlie,
Kelly, do you
trust
want to taste my
me.
broccoli? It's good. I like it too. She likes the sauce. It's always nice taking Kelly out for a bite to eat, but...
Yeah, because she's biting people.
What people might say.
Kelly's favorite part at the restaurant is not the food, it's the people. She's not coming to your Chinese restaurant because she enjoys the food. Have you noticed that every time you go to the bathroom, there's one less employee when you come out? You know why? Because Kelly is eating them.
Kelly, I think of her as a person, and some people don't think of her that way, so they don't treat her that way. I'm not an evil person, and I'm not possessed, and she's not possessed, and I'm not gonna stop loving.
Wow, look at all those
I
pictures.
love.
That's a lot more pictures than what you have.
They see me rolling.
How do you feel? Sad and depressed? Yeah, figured. A woman with a zombie doll has more pictures of her romantic wedding and her life than what you'll ever have. Oh my god, I honestly don't have any pictures like that. Why is this so sad? This is making me feel sad about my life now.
Whether my past was good or bad, or whatever mixed together, even my life went totally perfect, and I'd still be with Kelly because I noticed that I just draw to inanimate objects like dolls and stuff like that. It's object and sexuality, but I don't really like to consider it that way because my dolls don't look like objects, they look like people.
I would say they look more like zombies who'd actually eat me if they were alive, but I mean, sure, you can call them people if you want. I'm not judging here, as long as they don't eat me. Depends on what they're eating, though.
For the people that want to know why, I don't know why, because that's just the way I am.
Yeah, she's happy.
Feeling like somebody can feel God or Jesus, like talking to them. That's how I feel with my dolls. I don't really hear things, and I'm not mentally ill when it comes to that. But Kelly helps.
Why does she make so much sense, though? I get it, it's not the norm, but I'm not gonna sit here and hate her just because she loves dolls. Like, yes, I 100% agree that it's weird. It's very weird. She had a lot of childhood trauma, and this is her coping mechanism. So why would I hate her because she likes to do zombie dolls? Okay, honestly, where are the tapes? I want to see the fucking tapes. I'm a curious person, and I wish she had an OnlyFans. Hate on me, but don't you want to know what happens behind cameras? No? Maybe it's just me then. I don't know. While I'm brushing my teddy bear's wig here, you can go ahead and like and subscribe for me real quick and become a member so you can watch my videos a day early. And I know that a lot of people say that I should brush this wig, but how do I? Oh my god, it's breaking my comb. How am I supposed to brush this shit? Brush? Oh my god, it's stuck. Yeah, I'd rather set this shit on fire. If I had a lighter right here. Remember, you might have judged Felicity's relationship, but at the end of the day, you're still single. Oh my god, this hurt. This comb hurts. No wonder why it was $1. This is all metal, like loose metal. Ow!
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Coming in and sitting down because today we're going to talk about one of my least favorite things on this earth. Porch pirates. Yeah! Not that kind of pirate. I would be welcome to that kind of pirate.
Yeah, if Luffy showed up.
Most likely, you or the people you live with order most of your stuff online. As convenient as that can be, the never-ending rise of e-commerce has also led to one of the most infuriating problems known to man. Pirates. People who steal your shit off your front porch. Why you do it?
It's fun.
Thieves in general are just disgusting. Absolutely vile. Don't like them. That's why I want to be that one YouTuber who put the glitter bomb in them. Porch pirates are a name given to people who purposely steal packages sitting on your doorstep. While this has been a problem for years, it became far more prevalent recently, especially after the whole pandemic, you know, due to the massive increase in online orders across the world because you couldn't go outside and buy things. Amazon was my best friend. No, probably that Chipotle, that DoorDash guy for sure, probably. In fact, billions upon billions of dollars in merchandise are stolen each year. Billions! For many people, this isn't even a one-time issue. A large percentage of these victims have had repeated instances of staking out their front porch. That makes sense though, because if a guy's like, this one's shit, next one, this guy ordered this, that's the money house.
Or what you could do is you steal the package, you like it, and you know they're gonna order another one.
Well, yeah, exactly. They gotta order another. And sometimes these repeat offenders are at the hands of the same porch pirate, which obviously, or do you think he has other porch pirate buddies and they're squabbling around the poop deck talking about it? That's X marks the spot.
There's definitely gangs.
722 Cherry Street. That's the house you want.
They have like coordinated attacks.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah, they'll go down like they'll be like different cars and they'll like go down streets at the same time. And they'll follow UPS people. So like they'll follow.
Do you think UPS guy's like driving, he's like looking at his rear view mirror like UPS guy has like a fucking gun. Like a French Connection chase or something like that.
Or like those armored vehicle. Have you seen
like the Brinks, Brinks ones? Yeah. Those are carrying LED light strips for like a 14-year-old kid ordering stuff for his Twitch gaming setup. Armed guards and shit dropping it off. More and more people have been finding what's become more normal, and that I've even had to do, is you put like a lock box outside, like a big little crate or whatever. And then on your Amazon delivery thing, you can give them the pin. Open it and put it in. Don't have to worry about it. Or you can put a glitter bomb in it. Glitter bomb. That's a YouTube video. That's a YouTube video. This problem has only gotten worse as it seems that these thieves are only becoming more bold and shameless. Shameless. Many Amazon drivers have admitted that porch pirates actively followed them so they can steal their packages as soon as they put them down. At that point, you just give the package to the guy.
Fuck no. Unless they pull a gun on you.
Yeah, and you better leave, buddy. Backing down the sidewalk. Other delivery drivers have been seen walking up to people's houses with porch pirates nonchalantly following behind them like it's no big deal. And within a few seconds of the package being placed down, it's already being stolen. I feel like that's whenever you should be like, you can tase them.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd stop people real quick, wouldn't it? Don't go near the drivers.
The Amazon driver should have a taser.
Or a fucking billy club. Cut you at your shins.
Give him a gun.
Give him a gun. An Amazon 3D printed gun and a glitter bomb. You shoot the guy in the chest 2 times and then you throw a glitter bomb on top of him. Mark Rober, that's who it is. So today, we're going to talk... Oh, now we're just now getting into it. Been a bit. So today, we're going to talk about the degenerate world of porch pirates. Not just to show how crafty they're getting, but to show how people are fighting back. And maybe to give you some tips.
On how to be a porch pirate.
Fight. On both, either. I don't know. You do what you want to do. Porch pirate encounters. In 2018, a Brooklyn neighborhood was being terrorized by a man whom they called the Picky Package Thief. Could have probably settled on a better name than that. Dr. Seuss lived in that neighborhood? Yeah. Does it seem like that? I do not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like you, Sam I am. Every time people would order packages, this man would come up to their porch and sit down. Once he grabbed their packages, he would calmly pick through their order, throwing out anything he didn't want before leaving. All right, maybe the Picky Package thing is pretty funny. He's like, fish oil vitamins. He's like, oh, PS5 controller. Okay, here. Ring doorbells and surveillance cameras had caught the criminal doing this exact thing on several occasions. His stealing spree ended on February 27th when neighborhood watch members tackled the man to the ground and held them there until police arrived, which I love that kind of street justice. And who was this porch pirate? Well, this porch pirate was identified as 33-year-old Hector Roman and was charged with possession of stolen property and petty larceny. I don't like the idea of a guy like stiffing. That would piss me off. Take the whole thing and be like, he took all my goods. Like that fucking guy who broke into my car and he stole everything but the Creed CD. It's like, motherfucker, like, yeah, I have taste. I have taste, all right? You can just take out, like, especially like a shampoo or something.
Yeah.
I'd be so in my head, I'd be like...
I don't know. I feel like I'd appreciate it. Thank you. You took the things you didn't want.
You don't think there's psychological damage to being like, a person being like, really? You bought that? I'm too self-conscious. I buckle immediately under social pressure like that.
No, I think I can handle it. Unless it's something...
Yeah, maybe you wouldn't care because you'd be like, hey.
I'd just be happy that not all my shit's gone.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be like, hey, money well spent still. Like covered in dog shit from your yard. I'll wash off and then you do whatever. that would fuck me up so much. It's like the shampoo thing or like a shirt. I thought it was a cool shirt. Like a nice I'm like, oh, that's nice. You get in the mail. Ring doorbell camera. He's like, I'd never wear that shirt. I would never have the confidence to wear that shirt.
I think the only thing if it's like something sexual, like for example, if I had like extra small condoms in my package and he didn't take those, I'd be like, of course they wouldn't fit him.
It always goes to like, it has to be something like that. Anything else is fine, but it's like as long you always think in this sexual manner, don't you?
Yeah.
God, I'd say what pissed me off more is if I ordered like a big old fleshlight. You know what I mean? He took that motherfucker. No! Just knowing he's underneath a bridge somewhere. What if he beat himself off there right in front of the camera?
Yeah, test it out.
Right in front of the Ring camera. You're on your app at work. It's like catching your wife cheating or something like that from like a private investigator.
You know, it'd be worse too if he fucked it, finished inside of it, and then left it for you to clean it. Like, what am I gonna do with this?
Oh my God, I like you said to clean it. I'm throwing it away. Heck. Yeah, him using it, that'd be a bridge too far for me.
I would still use it, but
no, you wouldn't.
Desanitize it. Throw it in the dishwasher.
You there's no way. Also, another man's spunk in your dishwasher. Every time I had like a plate of lasagna, I'd just look at the plate and be like, I'd be looking at that Ring doorbell cam footage, though, like AVGN. This motherfucker's doing what?
Would you drive home immediately?
No.
I'd say I tried to beat him before he finished.
Keep looking at your Ring doorbell. He just lasts longer than I would. That pisses you off even more.
This video is sponsored by PDS Debt. Don't let debt pile up.
First you miss one bill, then another. Before you know it, debt collectors are knocking at your door looking to take away everything. But there's good news. There's still a way out. Whether you have credit card debt, personal loans, collections, or medical bills, PDS Debt, Papa Meat. The suspect, who had been getting away with this crime spree for months, was described as a bald man in his 60s or 70s. Police would eventually detain a man who matched the description. God, like what, every old man on earth? What the fuck? But no formal arrest has ever been made for this guy.
They couldn't find him.
I'd be like, I'd get a big lineup of old people and I'd be like, there's no way that motherfucker can uproot a lemon tree. I can. Try. It's usually not that easy. It's him. Yeah, definitely. When porch pirates steal packages, they're often hoping to get something extremely valuable. In one case, a thief took something that was truly priceless. Elise Brink had recently lost her father and had his body cremated. Oh, no. When her father's urn arrived, she rushed over to her porch to retrieve it and was surprised to find that it was missing. She began to look around her neighborhood, with a neighbor eventually confirming that it was successfully delivered earlier. Soon it became obvious that someone had stolen her father off the porch. Stolen the father's body, or dead body, the ashes of the body, off the goddamn porch. And for 4 months, Elise wondered if she would ever get her father's remains back. And it turned out that the thief realized what it was and tossed it in a random alleyway, which was luckily found and returned to Elise after it was discovered by a woman in her neighborhood. First off, if you had the thief come back and they're like, dude, I'm sorry, I think I'd be like, it's no problem.
Yeah, give him a 20.
To fucking no, we're not gonna pay him. I'm not gonna pay him for stealing the thing. But I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't scold him. If anything, I'd be like, I think this is a sign for both of us. I gotta move on and you need to quit grabbing people's stuff off their porches. Okay. Right? That's a value, that's a lesson learned. But yeah, like heartless motherfucker. What is it? Oh, this cocoa powder's gone bad. Throw it on the ground, whatever.
Well, I thought that's how the story was gonna end. I thought there was gonna be like footage of him like emptying it in the sewer.
Like, this is a nice urn. Text the urn runs off. Shh. Fucked up. You ever get a body back, cremated body back? There's like big chunks of like bone and shit still in it. It's kind of fucked up. My grandpa's ashes, the motherfucker had like big chunks of bone still in there. Grandpa? It wasn't, I mean, he's kind of chunky. I just mean like not all of the skeleton. Yeah. I mean, a good part of it. Also, it's a lot of ash.
There's like a huge conspiracy that glitter is made from ashes of human remains.
Okay, one, who would think of that? And then two, where did you, what page could you have been on to have that article in front of you?
It's a huge Instagram thing. There's a lot of videos where it's like, do you know that there's only 2 companies that make glitter?
I hate the snarl in your voice there, the contortion, and he's leaning in on me. There's only 2 companies that make glitter. It's fucking horrifying. Mark, whatever the fuck his name comes in. It's just him and the fucking cremation company, probably.
Yeah.
Does he still make videos?
Mark Rober?
Yeah. God damn. What? He has 71 million subscribers. I bet a roller coaster in my lap. Got me and the kids. Whee! Come look at these previews. Watch this dildo. Woo! Look at that!
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What the fuck is this? They're letting kids around this motherfucker. God damn! What is this? What the fuck? All right, so apparently the scariest fucking channel on YouTube is Mark Rober's channel. People on a roller coaster, my lab. Whee! Kids watching it are just like.
Are they enjoying it?
Yeah. Delivery drivers also have to deal with porch pirates. One driver in Illinois had to fight off a would-be thief to save an expensive package. While doing his rounds, a delivery driver had just set down a package on a doorstep of a home when a hooded man ran up beside him and stole it. Without thinking twice, the driver stopped the porch pirate and grabbed the package. The 2 men began a tug of war, pulled at it until the driver eventually won, and the would-be thief ran back to the street where he was picked up by a getaway car. The box the pirate was trying to steal contained 4 new iPhones and 1 Android, which the person had bought from a door-to-door salesman. In the end, the thieves were never caught, but the homeowner received their handful of phones thanks to the determined driver. I want to say the driver's a hero. I'm suspicious of the person buying all those phones. Knock on the door. Yeah, knock, wait. Hey, sorry, I just fended off a guy trying to steal your phones. Can I come in? Your Amazon driver. I'm your respectable Amazon driver. Chinese sweatshop. In August of 2023, police were notified of a porch pirate driving away with someone's package being stolen in a Georgia neighborhood. Officers were quick to respond thanks to the homeowners and neighbors telling dispatchers the license plate of the getaway car. Soon after the crime occurred, police were able to locate the vehicle, which led to a high-speed chase. The person behind the wheel ended up crashing the car and attempted to flee on foot to a nearby storm drain, where he crawled deep inside, hoping police didn't see him. A little Pennywise action. Yeah. Authorities soon swarmed around a manhole and began shooting pepper spray towards the porch pirate. God damn. For over an hour and a half, police attempted to get the package and the thief out. Like, give me the package.
Oh my god, that's horrifying. Do you see that image?
Fuck that.
So they were just dropping pepper spray?
Exactly. Ah! Ah! You get out of there. I can't. Finally, growing tired of waiting, they sent in a K9. God. Jesus! They sent in a K9, and the thief, which ended up being 31-year-old Laverne Vereen, would eventually crawl out and surrender himself. I wonder what do you think was even in the package? You know what I mean? Is it worth the high-speed chase?
It's a loot crate. You don't know what's in it yet.
God, can you imagine going to prison over a fucking loot crate? over a Doctor Who loot crate? I'd kill myself. I'm not even joking. I'd hang myself.
Yeah. See, right as they're arresting me, I'd be like, wait, open the package, because I want to know.
Open it! Open it! And you just see it says loot crate. That's the Doctor Who thing. The people that come outside are like nerdy people.
And you know he's gonna make like a Instagram or TikTok about it.
Guess who just fended off a porch pirate with his sonic screwdriver? Welcome. It has the Bo Burnham motto. Welcome to the internet. Welcome out around. Whatever. And he's just like.
God, yeah, I'd kill myself too.
Oh my god. Oh, dude.
I would resist being arrested, so they sick the K9 on me.
I would reach for his gun, so they shot me. The victims of porch pirates aren't the only people who despise them. As it turns out, even porch pirates hate porch pirates. Self-hate. One Ring camera catches the moment that two porch pirates are found stalking out the same package being dropped off by a FedEx driver. I bet that happens a lot, dude.
Oh yeah. You're on my turf.
Exactly. Get out of here! As soon as the package is put down, two men hop out of their cars and race to grab it first. They get into a fight over the package, and one man was armed with a knife, and the other grabbed a flower pot. The whole thing occurred in broad daylight while the family was still home. The package contained a brand new iPhone, and it was suspected that they somehow knew what was in the package before even coming up, like they were staking out their order. Kind of fucked up. It's hard not to be suspicious of this, especially when we look at just how many porch pirate schemes have evolved over time. In Long Island, a family reported that they were having their packages stolen on many occasions. The biggest problem was that they weren't even the ones ordering them. Huh? What? Erica Bernard's Bloomingdale account was being hacked by a group of organized porch pirates. They would order the luxury items they wanted with her money and then set the delivery date and have a runner stake out the front porch until it arrived. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Isn't it? God, that's what a weird scheme. Security camera footage shows the thief pulling the package away from the family and sprinting away. It ended up being a vacuum cleaner worth hundreds of dollars. Whoa. In the process of trying to chase them, her husband, who had just undergone knee replacement surgery, tripped over a lawn decoration and face planted into the ground, which is kind of funny, but would suck. This isn't the only advanced method porch pirates utilize. Many have resorted to wearing disguises. On many occasions, people will sell their old Amazon or FedEx vests on eBay. When a porch pirate is wearing one, families are less likely to suspect foul play when they approach the porch to replace the package for an empty one. That's kind of a fucked up thing. I didn't even think about that. On eBay, you can just buy a vest and be like, walk up to people's houses.
It's the same thing, construction.
Yeah, a little safety vest.
Yeah, nobody will question you.
Yep. Not all of them are quite as sophisticated, however. For every Amazon vest wearing thief, there's a man scraping together a disguise to conceal his identity. Spencer Googler was caught trying to steal packages anonymously by wearing a red pair of women's underwear on his head.
Might have a little mental problem.
Yeah. I think he wound up tight. He was immediately identified and arrested after being linked to multiple porch pirate cases and was hit with 5 charges of larceny. And in Oklahoma, 8 men were arrested and suspected of working with an organized crime ring that involved stealing iPhones and other electronics off people's front porches across the country. It's unknown just how many people are involved, but it's suspected that millions of dollars have been stolen through their efforts. Much like the hackers, they were able to know exactly where the expensive packages would be delivered. That's one thing I'm noticing. If you're getting a new phone, just go to the fucking store. Having your property stolen on multiple occasions can be incredibly violating and infuriating. This leads many to hit their breaking point, where they ultimately decide to fight back. Dream Barrow, a resident of Tacoma, Washington, decided he'd had enough of this. To combat the many thieves roaming his neighborhood, he created the blank box. The blank box was essentially a wooden box disguised as a cardboard package, and when a porch pirate would attempt to grab it, a 12-gauge shotgun blank would go off, cause them to freak out and run. That's actually insane. You know how loud that'd be? That'd be insane. On his YouTube channel, of course, he would show all the people his blank box trap had set running away in fear. Some of these videos raked in tons of views, and Jareem would eventually start selling this product online. The blank box is insane, dude. That's so crazy. That would, I mean, you'd be like, holy shit.
Hey, would you still steal the package, though?
Yeah, I would. I'd go back and be like, oh, it's nothing? Okay. No. Other people have invented much more elaborate anti-porch pirate devices, like a storage container disguised as a table using strategically placed mirrors. Various people throughout the internet have admitted to much less unique deterrents, like filling up decoy packages with feces in order to get back at porch pirates for terrorizing them. However, not all porch pirates are willing to put up with the retaliation. One Austin couple was sick and tired of the same people stealing from their home and decided to fight back by filling a package with dirty diapers. Not only did this not stop them from being robbed, but they returned it to smear the mess from the dirty diapers all over their front door. They even took it a step further by collecting cow manure and coming back to the home at a later day to leave the droppings all over the front porch and even smear it all over their cars. At what point do you not just walk out and just be like, fucking pull a boogie? Do I have to do this? Do I have to do it? Please don't make me do it.
Why hasn't anyone made like a giant net where it's like
Why
they
has
pick it up?
anyone made like a giant thing that when they open it, like glitter goes everywhere?
Here's a better one. Ready? When they open it, there's actually like a catapult underneath them, and it flings them across the street.
When it comes to fighting back against porch pirates, one of the best methods is to film them in the act. If they're not equipped with a disguise to hide their identity, seeing a camera can often send them into panic. Over in Canada, one homeowner waits at his front door with a camera. As soon as he sees the porch pirate approaching, he bursts through the door to record them. The man immediately starts sprinting for his car, and he tries to back out of the driveway, only to get caught in a snowbank that he is unable to get out of. What follows is several uninterrupted minutes where the thief desperately tries to dig the car out of the snow. It's just such a pathetic display that the man filming starts giving him advice on how to get his car out. Very Canadian too. Eventually the man gets arrested after several failed attempts to leave. Some people would rather take matters in their own hands, honing all their anger and letting it out in an aggressive confrontation. One Florida vigilante named Stephen Phelps, who had just rented an obnoxious bright green Cybertruck, found himself face to face with a porch pirate while driving down a residential neighborhood. He watches the porch pirate stole someone's package before leaping back into his vehicle and driving off. Angered by what he just saw, he decided to speed up to the car and block him from making a left turn. Having no other way to go, the thief's car continued forward and slammed into the tree. The rental Cybertruck itself took a ton of damage, which was likely not worth the hassle just to save a single package, but goddamn, the merit is there. You gotta respect. It's hard not to get irrationally angry seeing your stuff get stolen right from under you. But just know that taking matters into your own hands can very easily turn into a disaster. Oftentimes, you're better off using more practical methods like setting up a lockbox or using security footage to report people to the police. But whatever you do, never, ever become a porch pirate. We will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Or use a glitter bomb.
Mark Rober, glitter bomb! Ah!
Okay, I'll start playing a game in a bit. I'm just gonna restart the stream in a bit, so I'm gonna just restart the stream. Okay.